What made you think that was a good shirt to wear to court this morning? That's all you could find? That's all, the only shirt you had in your closet? World's best farter. That's great. No, it says, I can read it. I see what it says at the bottom. You're in felony court. You need to dress appropriately to felony court, and that's not appropriate.
Wow. Talk about starting on the wrong foot. Imagine walking into felony court. Not traffic court, not small claims, but felony court, wearing a novelty t-shirt that screams world's best partner. The judge isn't just nitpicking here. Courtroom attire isn't about fashion. It's about respect. When you're facing charges that could carry years in state jail and thousands in fines, showing up in casual clothes tells the court you don't take the process seriously. And trust me, judges notice. Viewers, let me ask you this. Do you think the judge should be this strict about dress code? Or is it just old school courtroom tradition? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is a hot debate in courtrooms everywhere.
Did you get someone hired?
CR 007286, State versus Amanda Stephanie Ellis. Could I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
And are you Amanda Ellis? All right, counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review with your client? Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Ellis, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Cindy, you need help?
I have a cough drop in there. I'm just.
Okay. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment? State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with theft of property, $2,500 to $30,000. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Here's where things get real. Amanda Ellis is being charged with theft of property valued between $2,500 and $30,000. That's not shoplifting lipstick. That's a felony-level theft with serious consequences. The prosecution is offering deferred adjudication, which basically means no final conviction if she completes probation-like term successfully. But there's a catch. One slip-up and the guilty verdict comes crashing down. 4 years deferred, 200 hours of community service, restitution, and drug testing. That's no walk in the park. Would you take this deal if you were in her shoes? Or would you risk trial for a clean slate?
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers State's Exhibit 1 in all attachments.
Okay. All right. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. Court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. So, again, what is wrong with you? Why are you taking a vehicle that doesn't belong to you? Why are you smoking marijuana in a vehicle that doesn't belong to you? Why are you painting over her rims a vehicle that doesn't belong to you?
I can't say but I don't have no excuses for anything. I can't. I don't do that and like nothing like that. I know I was going through a lot during that time and that's not the type of person.
Well,
I know I made a mistake. I did.
no, that's not a mistake. You made choices.
Yes. I can.
So if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And you will get drug tested today.
Boom, here's the dramatic twist. Amanda just claims she's not that person anymore, distancing herself from drugs and bad choices. And the judge immediately calls her bluff with a surprise drug test. This is Courtroom Strategy 101. Credibility is everything. When a defendant swears they've changed but tests positive, it destroys their entire narrative. The judge isn't just questioning her past choices, she's highlighting the ongoing behavior. And here's the kicker. Amanda's a parent. The judge even connects the dots to her child, implying the smell of marijuana follows her kid into school. Viewers, do you think the judge went too far bringing the child into it, or was that a fair point about accountability?
I won't be.
All right. So see, you just told me you're not this person anymore, but here you are standing before me positive.
Marijuana, I smoked marijuana. I didn't know about people.
Yeah. And you did it in this lady's car. And when she got her car back, it reeked of marijuana and her rims were painted. So you're telling me that I'm really not that person. You are, because you're still doing the same thing other than, as far as I know, because no cases have been presented before me, you're still smoking marijuana and you probably smell like marijuana. And the reason why I allowed you to be here at 10 today instead of at 9 is because your attorney told me you had a child to drop off at school. So you dropping off a child at school smelling like marijuana, and I guarantee you that child's clothes smells like marijuana.
No,
That's not who you are.
no.
All right.
Whatever I do on my own, I don't even bring that to her.
Mm-hmm. So let me break it down a little bit. Let me unpack some luggage. So what you're telling me is you go somewhere else and smoke marijuana.
I do it occasionally.
Well, no.
I don't.
You don't smoke it at your home where she is. So your home does not smell like marijuana at all. And then when you smoke it somewhere else, you take your time wherever you are or go to a hotel, take a bath, do your laundry so that you don't come home smelling like marijuana. That's what you're telling me. Yeah. So see, because let me just tell you, I don't smoke cigarettes, right? Never done drugs, I've never done marijuana, right? But what I can tell you, anybody who comes in, I can smell cigarette smoke on them. You can chew all the spearmint gum you want, then you just smell like spearmint gum and cigarette smoke. I don't drink. Why I don't drink? I just don't think it tastes good. It tastes nasty to me. Anybody who walks up in here and they've had an alcoholic beverages, they can spray their mouth, they can swish some mouthwash. Guess what? I still smell alcohol because I don't do alcohol. I don't do cigarette smoke. My sense of smell is highly elevated. I guarantee you, your child goes to school, other children who don't have parents who don't smell of marijuana, you know what ends up happening? She smells of marijuana. Children are probably teasing her because her mom smells like marijuana. Now, should children be teasing her? No. But hey, parents teach their children what they teach their children. And you're not making it any easier for her. So does anybody know the restitution for this lady's vehicle? Because it seems as though she had to have them do a detail. I don't know about the rims because she spray painted the rims. Why? I don't know. So do we have restitution amount?
This moment cuts right to the money. Restitution isn't just a legal formality. It's about making the victim whole. The judge estimates Amanda should be prepared to pay at least $2,500 for rims, plus several $100s for detailing. That's not a slap on the wrist. That's financial reality crashing down. And remember, restitution comes on top of probation terms and community service. For many defendants, this is where things fall apart. failing to pay restitution can land them right back in court. So let me ask you, is financial restitution the most fair punishment here? Or does it hit struggling defendants harder than anyone else?
Not yet, Your Honor. We reached out on 8/13 and we're pending the follow-up call.
All right, so I found that there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. I've deferred finding of guilt, but we're recalling this in 30 days. Will you have a restitution amount?
We should, yes, Your Honor.
We're going to recall this in 30 days with the restitution amount. And what I can tell you, based upon my limited knowledge on the cost of rims, because I have scratched a rim before, and based upon this vehicle, you should be prepared to pay at least, or have with you, when you come to court in 30 days, at least $2,500. That's what happens when you steal a vehicle. And detailing, depending on where, if she went to go get it detailed, depending on where she went to get it detailed, you're looking at a minimum of $850. This is just based upon my experience. Ms. Ferguson?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have a 30-day reset for restitution? All right, we're coming back on September 22nd. And between now and then, you need to come back here negative. You understand?
Yes.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you will be excused. And counsel, if they have a witness for restitution, the complainant, if she can only appear by Zoom, are you okay with her appearing by Zoom?
Yes.
All right, so if your witness needs to appear by Zoom, she can appear by Zoom,
Yes,
but please have documentation.
Yes, Your Honor.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you. Thank you.
So here's the wrap-up. Amanda Ellis pleaded guilty to felony theft, but the court granted her deferred adjudication, a chance to avoid conviction if she follows strict terms. She'll face restitution, drug testing, and probation-like supervision. But with the judge already skeptical of her credibility, Amanda's walking on thin ice. One slip, one failed test, or one missed payment, and that deferred status flips into a full felony conviction. Cases like this remind us that the courtroom isn't just about punishment. It's about second chances, but second chances with strings attached. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.